Hey everybody, welcome back to Conquest of the Longbow. When last left off, we got a beggar to give us his clothes without mugging him at arrow point, like a dick. So now off we go. Judging from the bits of thread and needle stuck through her apron, I say this woman is a tailor. It's a cat. Noble feline. Are you going to feed me? Well, who needs you then? Bugger off! I have a shoe. Is that enough? It seems empty, and I'll not enter uninvited. Well, then which shop's the cobblers? Are you the cobbler, sir? Ah, may I help you? I must decide if I can trust this cobbler. He looks like an honest enough fellow, if looks can be trusted. What a fine slipper. You, were given this? Indeed. By a vision of beauty named Marion. Shh. Never speak her name aloud here. Call her only the lady if you must mention her at all. Please, come with me. Forgive my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere, and I need to be sure of you. So you're the infamous Robin Hood? None other. Your disguise is, interesting. It serves its purpose, but sooner I'm rid of it the better. I have risked too much to come here, Loeb. Your pardon, I'll speak swiftly and to the point. Though you are known as an outlaw, it is also said that you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am the king's loyal and devoted servant. I was unjustly outlawed through treachery. Those who abuse their high office with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. But what of the king? Have you news? Is he free yet? That at last is why I've called for you. Good Queen Eleanor labors to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee, but has yet been unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released. Shrivel his black soul. Aye! The prince conspires with the sheriff and abbot of Nottingham. To the abbot, Prince John is entrusting a treasure of 50,000 marks, which he has diverted away from the queen and took into his own pocket. The treasure will be sent from York, which means it must travel here along Walton Street, if it could be captured. By the Virgin, it shall not leave Sherwood Forest except to be delivered to the queen. It is as I hoped. You may be the only man in England who can bring about the king's release. When will this treasure be sent, and how come you to know so much on these matters? I am but a humble servant of the queen, as is Lady Marion. The Lady Marion is, well, I shall leave it to the lady how much you learn of her. As for the treasure, I must leave tomorrow and travel to York to learn what I can. I'll send warning of their departure date to you through Lady Marion. Then I will see more of her? Indeed you will. Here in town she lives the role of demure maiden, but in the forest she, well, she what? You will learn what you will learn. Take this silver comb. When you give this to her, she'll know we have spoken, and that you joined us to save the king. I can do nothing else. Where does Marion live? You will never seek her out in town. Never! That is far too dangerous for both of you. She'll await you in her sacred place, the Willow Grove, upon the river. Ah, the place of the dream. Beg pardon? Nothing. Give the queen my word. I will seize this treasure in her name, and as much other ransom as I can raise beside. Bless you, and Godspeed you on your mission. Nothing more to be said. I bid you to leave Nottingham and seek out the lady as soon as possible. Agreed. 'Tis a duck. Please don't mention duck soup to me. My cat. I have better things to do than to catch cats. Sir, I can think of nothing better to do. I hurried eagerly to my camp as night fell. I had much to tell my men, but in truth I was most eager of all to rid myself of the beggar's accursed rags and to stand straight again. Phew, the stench of these burning rags is nothing to improve my digestion. Perhaps I should have saved the beggar's garb instead of burning it, though it was falling apart already. Nay, I'm glad to see it burned. I swear in one day of wearing those tatters I've gained 1,000 flea bites. Tell us again of this treasure. It comes down Walding Street? When? How will it be guarded? Lo must learn all this and pass the information to us when the time is right. Patience, John. Our chance to serve the king will come. Nor will I count only upon this treasure. I'll gather whatever ransom by whatever means I can. You possess 2 treasures, eh, master? For on the morrow you may at last exchange more than a fleeting word with this dream maiden of yours. Aye, and though I love my king, I shall not say which treasure I pursue with more eagerness. Okie dokie. Off we go. Morning, Will. Any news? All's quiet. John might be at the Overlook. I'll be about if you need me. At the Overlook, you say? Well, John doesn't seem to be. Oh, I think not. Hold. I will know why this man is bound. 'Tis none of your affair, but he is a poacher. Yeah, I know you. You're Robin Hood. Show this bully behind me who's the true master of Sherwood Forest. Shut up, you, or I'll kill you now and save myself a lot of trouble. Robin Hood, eh? Your head will fetch me a fine reward. 'Tis your head that is in greater peril. All outlaws are cowards. Do you think I'd run from the likes of you? Not when it takes such great courage to arrest a man whose only crime is hunger. He killed one of the king's deer. The law says he must die. It's the sheriff's greed and the illegal taxes he collects that drives people to such desperate measures. Pah! What do I care? I order you to surrender yourself at once. Catch. By the Virgin, that was masterly shooting. Hold still, fellow. I'll have you untie. I thank you heartily. Is it safe to return for my dear? You'd best not return. We know better how to smuggle such a thing close to town. Lads, this fellow's had a lucky day, saved from a poacher's fate. Will some of you now help him bring his deer to his family? Will and I will fetch the deer, Robin. But what of this other carrion? Now, though he scarcely deserves it, bring a shroud and bury him. 'Tis the only Christian thing to do. Fie on his way to Hades, anyway. Well, leave it to us. you again. I can't wait to tell my wife. The joy of deliverance in this man's face makes my life as an outlaw worthwhile. He's broken into a run and plunged into the forest, no doubt to take a shortcut home. This action was not suggested in the walkthrough, but I'm glad I did it anyway. Should probably get a better walkthrough. Starting to wonder if I'll be able to get all the coins I need. The walkthrough promises this will get me the best ending, but I don't know. It's certainly not going to get me all the points, is it? River Trent is Bring no weapons into this sacred place. If you wish it, my lady, I will gladly lay them down. I am most pleased to see you again. I beg you to stay longer this time. I will depend upon you, for I have yet to decide if I may truly trust you. Mayhaps this comb will change your mind. So I have spoken to Loeb. He shouldn't have given you this unless you agreed to join us. Marianne, I love my king as well as any loyal subject. I'll do everything in my power to save him and to raise as much ransom as I can. Seizing the stolen treasure that Prince John sends to the abbot will be more than enough. Of course, sweet lady, but you'll not begrudge me the thought of embracing more if the means presents itself. I like not that you think only of stealing. You wound me. I steal only from those corrupted curs who grow fat upon the suffering of others. Then, O Robin, I beg your pardon and urge you to be a wolf among curs that may save a lion. But now I must speak more seriously. The prince suspects that we move against him. He has many spies watching the queen and those who serve her, so we must act with great caution. What do you know of the monks from the fens, such as the one who attacked me? Little enough, save that for one deed alone they have earned my hatred. They are hand-picked men who serve Prince John. Each was a soldier. John has bid them to form a monastery in order to cover their true dealings in his behalf. Already they've stolen an object that is vital to my plans. I must have it back before we can make another move. What is it? A simple scroll upon which is drawn the outline of a hand. This is of such import that we must have it? I wouldn't ask it otherwise. Then I will fetch it back for you. I cannot tell you how glad you make me, for I despaired of ever finding a way. Glad enough to reward me with a kiss? Perhaps, when you've earned one. When you have the hand scroll, return here. I will be waiting. And away we go. Supper was a ribald affair. The lads pressed me shamelessly to tell all. Well, treasure seeker, you've been uncommonly quiet upon the lady's virtues now that you've truly met her. You've told us this mission you must undertake, and the odd scroll she wants you to find. But nothing of Marianne herself. But of Marianne herself you say nothing. Perhaps he knows you'd wrap it up into a bit of bawdy nonsense, using song and lute to torment us as you indeed do each night. Why, you pizzle-nosed wretch, I could sing the angels down from the heavens. And the skirts over a wench's head. Yet for all my skill I could not charm a maid to glance twice at you, and you eaten with envy at my boyish looks and honeyed voice. Envy? Of a beardless bardling whose crows like a scrawny rooster? Cease, lads, if I say naught of Marianne, 'tis only because words fail me. She is a beauty beyond poem or song. Whatever she asks, I will do. Odds blood, this sounds serious, lads. Our Robin is well and truly smitten. A toast to your mission, then, with all the rewards that success may bring. I do worry that I'm going to miss a lot of points. But what can be done? Top of the morning to you. Should I be giving him... Where's Tuck? Is there no breakfast? He's off to visit the widow yet again. He claims he's only interested in her wool, but I suspect he's doing a bit of wool gathering, if you know what I mean. At any rate, you're on your own. Ta. That top of the morning has earned him that accent. I'm sorry. Those are the rules. Robert, what... I was about to come for you. What luck that you've come. What is amiss, good woman? Why do you weep so? Oh, my heart, if they hang my beautiful boys, it will burst of grief. Their sons were arrested, all three of them. Someone betrayed them to the sheriff. I swear by the Virgin Mary, I'll do all in my power to save your son from the hangman's rope. Let's see. Go to the lookout. Okay. Nope. Gotcha. Top of the day to you, brother. Thank you. Did you want something? What brings you along Walding Street? I'm not really supposed to discuss it with strangers, but no one would miss you for quite some time if you didn't return. Oh, mercy, don't hurt me. Why, I've done nothing but talk to you. There's no need to panic yet. Wouldn't harm a man of the cloth, would you, sir? How is it that a man of the cloth requires such much cloth to cover his enormous belly? And what of those who go hungry while you eat well? And those who are forced to toil upon the abbot's grandiose abbey under the threat of excommunication? Really have to take that up with his grace? What a bloodily useless conversation this is. Aye, you're right. May I go now? I'll think about it. I've thought about it. I'll have your robe. Now. Aye, whatever you want, anything. Don't kill me, I beg you. Take my robe, but spare me. Have mercy. I trow, monk, threatening you with a bow is like swatting a fly with a catapult. Gets the job done, but with far more effort than is needed. Spankings! Oh, have mercy. Oh, good friar, how can you consort with these thieves and rogues? Take me to town, the abbot will reward you well. Keep chopping, I'll reward you with the flat of my blade again. Did I lose points? What, Robin, why you make a fine figure of a monk in that robe. Bless you, my son. Take good care of our guests. I'm off to Walding Street. Ah, great, now my nose is running. Am I? When he's finished with this, I'll take him out to gather more firewood to chop. He'll know the true meaning of honest work when I'm done with him. Have mercy. Spankings! Yeah, I was wondering when we were going to be able to move on from this. How am I losing points? Oh, fie upon it. I don't know what better to do. Certainly wasn't going to give him money for his robe. Screw him. Right, well. Next, we must go to town. And to the castle, no less. Good sir, please allow me to administer to those poor souls in your dungeon. They're only outlaws. Are they not lost sheep? Surely you would not send them to their deaths unshriven. It's not for me to say. I have orders. No one is to be admitted. Ah. I don't know how much money this is. My son, I cannot bear the thought that any man, even those villains who the sheriff plans to hang, should go to his death unshriven. Will this move you to compassion so that I may go to the dungeon and administer unto them? I am deeply touched, brother. I'm deeply moved, brother. Your plea has touched me. Roger, Giles. Escort this monk to the dungeon and let him speak to the prisoners. But make it quick. This monkey is to give the outlaws their final blessing. You ought to do it through the trap door. At least allow me to hear their sins alone. You can wait for me upstairs. Sorry, can't leave you alone in here. Get on with it. My sons, I have come to pray for your wicked souls. Lift up thine eyes and attend to me. A pox on you, monk. That's a hooded man. I you now, brother, and with glad eyes. What would you say to us? That salvation may yet be yours if you follow my path. Wherever you lead us, brother, we will follow if God wills. If God wills it, for it is my duty to lead you from the darkness into the light. And I shall not fail in my duty even should the devil himself block my path. That's enough. Shrive their souls and be done with it. Have faith, my sons. Dame Diergenos. Come with me before the sheriff comes along and has our hides for letting you in at all. Okay. What? Okay, now tis said to go to the pub. Hey, I recognize this. If you play Space Quest 1, the VGA version, and you press the do not press this button under any circumstance button in the escape pod, you'll come out of the sky and crash right here. And then die. You look at him. look of a man who's been to foreign lands. I been to the Holy Land and saw Jerusalem, I did. Killed heathens and watched many a Christian die and the ground run red with blood. Served King Richard until he made peace with Sultan and sent us packing home. But them days is gone. If you've a mind for a game, 9 men more, so I'm willing to lighten your purse. I'll consider it. Consider it we shall. Okay. If you mean to wage a game of Morse, come sit down. Surely I can give you money without gambling it, or are you too proud? Aye, by our Saviour, I'm proud. I'll win some money fairly from ye, monk, but I won't take it as charity. Mind if I sit? If you've a mind to play Morse, sit. If not, go elsewhere. I'll think upon it. I said sit. You're a good Morse player? Oh, Harry's one of the best. We'll see about that. Well, sit yourself down then, if you're not all talk. If you care for a wager, I'll wager something worth your while. This here chunk of amethyst. Got magic in it, it does. So if you've got a mind to win it, bring out your money. Oh, the kitty! And another kitty! Okay. Gold. Here's my bet then. Glad to know a monk who knows how to open his purse. I'll be generous and let you go first, monk. I don't know how to play this. I don't even know which one's mine. Using the nine-cent Morse game is the card near the surface of this table. Can I get a list of rules, please? Okay. I don't understand what's happening. What is even going on? I probably should have looked up how to play this. Alright, hang on. I gotta look this up. then I'm out of time anyway, so, yeah, hang on. Oh, well, not hang on, TTFN, ta-ta for now.